believe someone as sloppy as you is my brother's wife. A wife should at least keep the house in order.
What's gotten into you suddenly, Missy? I do take care of the house, you know.
What's gotten into me? I've been watching how you treat my brother for weeks, and I'm just saying what needs to be said.
I thought we were getting along fine until recently. Did something happen?
Nothing happened. I just can't stay silent anymore about how you run this household. Oh, really? What part of this looks taken care of to you? You left for work without washing the breakfast dishes. You're unbelievably lazy.
In our home, washing dishes is Kevin's responsibility. We have a system that works for us. I cook, he cleans.
A system? That's what you call forcing my brother to do women's work? Kevin works hard enough without having to come home to chores.
We both work full-time jobs. Why should I be the only one handling household duties?
Because that's what a good wife does. My mother always took care of everything at home.
Times have changed, Missy, and frankly, our marriage arrangements aren't really your business.
There you go again. Do you even care about my brother's comfort at all?
If you want to complain about the dishes, direct it to your beloved brother. It's not my responsibility.
Are you kidding me? Why are you making my brother do stuff like that? You're the wife. Act like it and do your job.
I already do most of the other household chores. We both work, so it's only fair that Kevin handles some chores too. I do the laundry, vacuum, clean the bathroom, and most of the cooking.
And you think you deserve a medal for that? That's the bare minimum. A good wife would do all of that without complaining.
This isn't the 1950s. I earn more than Kevin does right now, actually. But that's beside the point. Marriage is supposed to be a partnership.
My brother is busy with work every day. He's working harder than you to support this household. I don't care if you both work. You should be doing everything as his wife.
That's not true at all. Kevin only works part-time right now. I'm pulling more hours and bringing in most of our income. Not that it matters. Partnerships aren't just about money.
You're always counting pennies and keeping score, aren't you? That's not what marriage is about. My brother deserves better than this.
You're always saying stuff like that. If you feel that strongly about it, you could help out too, Missy. Since you moved in, the housework has actually tripled.
Excuse me? Why should I have to do any of that? I'm a guest in this house. Guests don't do chores.
A guest who's been here for a month already? That's not how it works. It would be nice to help out considering you're staying here for free. You've made yourself quite comfortable here without contributing anything.
I'm family. Family is different from guests. My brother invited me to stay, and you should respect his decision instead of treating me like some freeloader.
You've been crashing here for a month already without contributing to expenses or helping around the house.
Are you serious right now? I thought you understood my situation. I'm Kevin's sister.
I do understand, but it's getting a bit much. You need to at least help with your own messes.
I just broke up with my boyfriend and got kicked out of our place. I'm devastated. How could someone in my emotional state possibly do housework? Do you have any idea how humiliating it was to have to pack up my things while he watched? I've been crying myself to sleep every night, and now you want me to do chores?
Seriously, we all have problems, Missy, but life goes on. It's been a month. At some point, you need to pull yourself together.
Besides, Kevin said I don't have to do anything. He told me I don't need to pay for anything or help out. He said I can stay as long as I need until I feel better. He promised me that when I called him in tears that day.
Well, he did say you could stay, but he didn't mean indefinitely without any contribution.
So now he's going back on his word because you're pressuring him?
This brother complex of yours. It's really getting out of hand. Kevin is a grown man.
It's a sister complex, actually. And now you're ordering me to do housework? How dare you? Don't get cocky just because you're my brother's wife. Just so you know, I still don't accept you as his wife. I never have, from the day you two announced your engagement.
Oh, is that so? That explains a lot about your attitude these past few years.
Kevin deserves someone who would cherish him properly, not some career-obsessed woman who makes him wash dishes.
I do cherish him. That's why I respect him as an equal partner, not a child I need to coddle.
Since I'm staying here, I'm going to watch you closely. I'll determine if you're truly worthy of my precious brother and if you're a useful wife to him, and I'll whip you into shape as a proper wife. I'll show you exactly how a woman should treat her husband, so step up your game and start acting like a real wife.
I don't need lessons from someone who can't even maintain her own relationship, and I certainly don't need your approval of my marriage.
You'll regret saying that to me. Just wait and see what happens next.
Hey Kevin, can you please do something about Missy? I don't want her staying here anymore. We need to talk about this situation. It's getting unbearable.
What do you mean, unbearable? She's barely been here a month.
A month is a long time for someone who contributes nothing and constantly criticizes me.
Why would you say that? My sweet little sister came to me for help. I don't care how long she stays, she's always welcome.
Kevin, she's actively trying to create problems between us. Have you not noticed how she talks to me? How she undermines me?
You're exaggerating. That's just how Missy is. She's direct and honest. She means well. She just wants what's best for us.
What's best for us, or what's best for you according to her? There's a big difference.
I think you're being too sensitive about this whole thing. She's family, Ayaka. We can't just abandon her.
You see how she keeps picking fights with me, right? Seriously. She keeps saying things like household duties are the wife's job. She's constantly telling me to do everything, and honestly, I'm fed up. Yesterday, she even rearranged our bedroom and said my organization system was pathetic. She's overstepping boundaries constantly.
She's just trying to help. Maybe some of her suggestions make sense. You do leave things lying around sometimes.
Are you kidding me right now? You're defending her? I work 50+ hours a week and still manage most of the household.
Then why don't you just do all the housework yourself? That way Missy won't have anything to complain about. It would make things easier for everyone.
Excuse me? We both work full-time and you want to dump all the housework on me? That's completely unreasonable. You can't be serious.
I'm very serious. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. It would make things easier for me too, so what's the problem? Just because we both work doesn't mean that I, as a man, should have to do housework. I should be able to relax when I get home from work.
What are you talking about? I work just as many hours as you do. It's completely unfair to push all the housework onto me alone. When did you develop these old-fashioned views? This isn't what we agreed on when we got married.
Maybe I've just come to my senses about what a proper marriage should look like. You can try to brainwash me all you want, but it won't work. Don't assume I'll be doing anything around the house anymore. From now on, I'm not doing any housework at all. No more dishes, no more laundry, no more anything.
What? Brainwashing? Where's this coming from? This isn't like you at all, Kevin. We've been married for 3 years, and you've never had a problem with our arrangement before.
My sister Missy opened my eyes. I'm the husband, but I've been helping too much with housework. Even in a dual-income household, the wife should be handling all domestic duties. I was just brainwashed into obediently helping you. But your mind games won't work on me anymore. Missy helped me see how you've been manipulating me all this time.
Mind games? Manipulation? What are you talking about? We agreed on how to divide responsibilities together. That's not manipulation. What are you suddenly going on about? We both work, so we should both share household responsibilities. It's our life together, so we should cooperate. That's what marriage means. Partnership, teamwork, cooperation.
You sound like one of those feminist podcasts Missy warned me about. You're really determined to make me do housework, aren't you? It's actually your job as my wife, but you're trying to push it onto me, your husband. If you want to exploit me so badly, get out of this house. A wife like you doesn't deserve to live in my home. I deserve better than someone who refuses to fulfill her wifely duties.
What? You want me to leave? Are you serious right now? This is our home. We built this life together, and suddenly I don't deserve to live here because I expect equal partnership?
Yes, I'm dead serious. A real wife would know her place and responsibilities. Missy is right about everything she's been saying. Missy told me something important. She said I'm too nice a husband and I should be more demanding with my wife. She opened my eyes to how I've been letting you walk all over me, how I need to be the man of the house again.
Oh, so this is all because of Missy's influence. Your sister, who's never been in a successful relationship, is now your marriage counselor? The same sister who just got dumped and kicked out of her apartment?
That's right. Got a problem with that? At least she understands traditional family values. Are you ready to swear you'll do all the housework yourself from now on? That's the only way to save this marriage.
No way. You idiot husband. I can't believe you're choosing your sister's warped ideas over our marriage. This is completely ridiculous. Kevin. I'm going on an international business trip for a while. Get Missy out of here before I return. Otherwise, I'm never coming back to this house. This living situation has become intolerable.
What? International business trip? When were you gonna tell me about this?
I just found out myself. The company needs someone to handle the Johnson account overseas. They selected me because of my performance last quarter, but honestly, the timing couldn't be better.
You can't just drop a bomb like this and walk away. How long will you be gone? Where are you even going?
I'll be in New York for about a month, maybe longer if things go well. I'm grateful for the timing of this trip. Let's both cool down and think. You clearly need time to consider what's important to you, your marriage or your sister's influence.
This is ridiculous. You can't just issue ultimatums like this. We need to talk about this like adults.
We've been trying to talk about this for weeks, Kevin. You're not listening. Maybe some distance will help you see things more clearly.
Hey, Ayaka, wait! I'm not gonna kick my sister out! I can't do that as her brother! She has nowhere else to go right now! You're being unreasonable asking me to choose!
But as long as Missy stays here, you'll keep getting worse. You don't see how she's changing you? How she's poisoning our relationship? For the sake of our marriage, she needs to go. She needs to find her own place and start rebuilding her life instead of interfering with ours.
What? You're blaming Missy for our problems? That's not fair! She's just trying to help us have a better marriage.
A better marriage? By undermining me constantly? By turning you against me? That's not help, Kevin. That's sabotage. Let's be clear about what's more important to you, your wife or your sister. Starting today, I'll stay at the office and then leave for my trip. I'll be back in about a month. Have your answer ready by then. I hope you make the right choice, for both our sakes.
You can't do this. You can't make me choose between family members. That's cruel and unfair.
What's cruel is watching my husband side with someone who openly disrespects me in my own home. What's unfair is being expected to tolerate it indefinitely. The choice is yours, Kevin. I've made mine.
Fine, go on your trip. Maybe I'll have a peaceful month without your constant complaining. Missy and I will do just fine without you here.
We'll see about that. Goodbye, Kevin. I hope when I return, you'll have come to your senses.
Wait, Ayaka, at least let's talk properly before you leave. I don't want you to go like this.
There's nothing left to say. Your actions have spoken loudly enough. I'll text you when I land in New York.
Hey there, Ayaka. I heard you're on a business trip to America. Did you arrive safely? You're coming back in a month, right? Kevin told me all about your little ultimatum. Not very mature of you.
Yes, that's right. I arrived safely. Thank you for asking. So I expect you'll have moved out by then. My ultimatum stands, and it wasn't made lightly.
Huh? Why should I have to leave? This is my brother's house too, you know. You don't get to make all the decisions around here.
Kevin should have told you by now. I can't have you in our home anymore. You need to leave before you completely ruin our marriage. Your influence on Kevin has been nothing but destructive.
Destructive? I'm helping him see what a real marriage should be like. Something you clearly have no clue about. Who do you think you are trying to kick me out? The one leaving your brother's home is you, Ayaka. Kevin chose me over you. He values family loyalty more than your feminist nonsense.
What did you say? Kevin chose you? That can't be right. We agreed to talk when I return. He wouldn't make that decision without speaking to me.
I went ahead and filed your divorce papers. They've been processed, so you are just a stranger now. Don't come back to Kevin's house ever again. You're no longer welcome here or in our lives.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean you filed divorce papers? Kevin chose his sister over me? Are you serious? This has to be some kind of sick joke.
Yes, absolutely. It's all true. I filed the divorce papers while you were away on your trip. Kevin signed everything. It's all official now. You should be receiving the official notification any day now.
I just want to confirm something. Kevin knows about this, right? He agreed to this divorce? He signed these papers willingly?
I submitted them without telling him and informed him afterward. I just did what needed to be done. Someone had to take action.
What? That's illegal. You can't file someone else's divorce papers. That's fraud and forgery.
But he wasn't mad at all. He said it was fine and thanked me. He said I did him a favor by handling the messy part for him. He said he'll find a wife who actually listens to him next time. One who respects traditional values and knows her place.
What? I don't believe you. Kevin wouldn't say those things. I'm going to call him right now.
Go ahead. He's already changed his number so you can't harass him. So you can't come back to this house anymore. Come get your stuff ASAP, you useless wife. You don't have a home to return to anymore. All your things will be in boxes in the lobby if you don't arrange pickup soon.
I see. Goodbye then. I'll make arrangements for my belongings.
Don't show your face here again. You're not his wife or my sister-in-law anymore, just a stranger. Kevin's already talking about dating again, by the way. He says he feels so free now that you're gone.
Yes, if the divorce papers have been processed, there's nothing I can do. So I won't be paying the $5,000 monthly rent or any living expenses going forward. I'll contact the property management company to change the bank account for the rent withdrawal. You'll need to come up with $5,000 within 2 weeks since rent is due at the end of the month. Otherwise, you'll be facing eviction for non-payment. Also, I'll be canceling all the utility payments I've been covering.
Wait a minute, what are you talking about all of a sudden? What's this about $5,000 rent? You must be lying to try to scare me.
I'm talking about the luxury condo where you and Kevin are living. Although the lease is in Kevin's name, I've been paying the rent and all living expenses. $5,000 monthly rent plus $2,000 to $3,000 for living expenses. I've been working really hard to keep up with those payments. Did Kevin ever mention this to you? Interesting.
What? This condo costs that much in rent? You are making this up. There's no way. Kevin would have told me if the rent was that high.
I can forward you the last 6 months of bank statements if you'd like proof. You wouldn't know since you just moved in without contributing. It's in a prime location with plenty of space for 3 adults. Actually, it's quite a good deal for what we get. The doorman alone adds $500 to the monthly total.
$5,000 is a good deal? What? You're saying you pay over $7,000 a month total? How can you afford that? Normal people can't pay that kind of money. There's no way this is true. You're bluffing.
What's so strange about it? I'm good enough at my job to be sent on international business trips. I have a decent position at my company. I'm a senior project manager handling our biggest accounts. My salary reflects my position and responsibilities.
Really? Kevin never mentioned you made that much money. He always talked like he was the main provider.
The workload is heavy and it's demanding, but I still tried my best to keep up with housework. But both you and Kevin just complained and criticized me. To be honest, I was already feeling exhausted, so I won't hold the divorce against you. In fact, I should thank you. You freed me from a situation that was becoming increasingly toxic. You did me a favor, though I doubt that was your intention.
Don't get cocky just because you make decent money. My brother could easily earn what you make. So he can cover the rent and living expenses from now on. We'll live perfectly fine without you. He's a man, after all. Men are supposed to be providers.
Kevin can't possibly afford this. I hate to disappoint you about your beloved brother, but Kevin currently only works part-time 3 days a week. Yes, you heard me right. 3 days a week. There's no way he can afford $7,000 a month. Sometimes he brings home as little as $700 a month. Did he tell you he was working full-time? That's interesting.
Wait a minute, part-time job? What do you mean? My brother is a part-timer? Huh? Since when has he been unemployed? He told me he had a management position at his company.
For about 2 years now. He was laid off from his previous job and hasn't found new employment since. That's why I've had him working part-time 3 days a week while job hunting, at least so he can earn his own spending money. He's been on dozens of interviews, but nothing has panned out. I suspect he's not trying very hard because I've been supporting him.
What? My brother has been unemployed for 2 years? That can't be true. He always talks about his work stress. He's always complaining about his boss and coworkers.
That's right. And no matter how much I ask, he won't work more than 3 days a week, yet he still calls it dual income and refuses to do his share of housework. He's been absolutely terrible lately. The part-time job is at a bookstore, by the way. Not exactly a management position. I'm surprised he'd lied to his own sister about something so important.
That can't be! Kevin would never lie to me like that! So what are we going to do now? About the condo rent and living expenses? Maybe my brother has decent savings so we can get by? I'm sure there's some explanation for all this.
I don't know about his personal savings. We do have a joint account, but since we're divorced, that's subject to division of assets. But since I contributed most of it, Kevin will only get about 20 to 30% of it. The courts tend to favor equal contribution in a marriage, and as I've shown, mine has been significantly greater than his.
That's all? But what about all his investments and stock options? He was always talking about how well his portfolio was doing.
What investments? What stock options? Kevin doesn't have either of those things. Another fabrication, it seems. The rest depends on whether he has his own savings. Anyway, I need to get back to work, so goodbye. I hope you can at least pay this month's rent. Otherwise, you'll both be homeless in 2 weeks. It's not my problem anymore, thanks to you.
Wait, you can't just drop this bomb and leave. There must be some mistake. Kevin wouldn't lie about something like this.
Ask him yourself. I'm done explaining his lies. Good luck with your living situation. You're going to need it.
Hey, it's not what you think, Ayaka. The divorce was all Missy's doing. I never thought she would actually submit the divorce papers. Please, talk to me. This is all a huge misunderstanding.
Excuse me, is this really Kevin? Missy said you changed your number. Another lie from her, I see.
Of course it's me. I'd never change my number without telling you. Missy has gone too far this time. Way too far.
So you didn't authorize these divorce papers?
No, absolutely not! I had no idea until after she filed them. Please, Ayaka, please come back to this house. I don't want a divorce like this. I never wanted a divorce at all.
What are you saying? Didn't you say you're going to find a wife who listens to you? Sounds like you're quite busy. That's what Missy told me you said.
I never said anything like that! Missy made it all up! I had to act tough in front of my sister, but I deeply regretted it. I never thought Missy would actually submit the divorce papers I signed as a joke. I didn't think she'd forge your signature either. I never believed she'd really go through with it. She showed me some papers and I signed them without really looking. I thought it was just one of her stupid pranks.
You signed divorce papers as a joke? What kind of joke is that, Kevin? And you didn't even read what you were signing? How irresponsible can you be?
I know, it was incredibly stupid of me. I wasn't thinking clearly. Missy had been filling my head with all these ideas, but I never wanted to end our marriage. You have to believe me.
I can't continue a marriage with someone who would sign divorce papers even as a joke. You don't understand how disrespectful that is to your wife. And letting your sister influence you to this degree? It's alarming. What kind of husband does that?
I'm really, truly sorry. I can't live without you. I'll take responsibility and kick Missy out of the house. So please, will you come back home when your trip is over? I'll do anything to make this right. I promise. I've been a complete fool.
It's too late for all that. No matter how much you apologize or even if you kick Missy out, it's too late. I don't want to be your wife anymore. I've seen a side of you these past few weeks that I can't unsee. The way you let her manipulate you, the way you treated me.
No, please don't say that. We can work through this. I made a terrible mistake listening to Missy. I'll get therapy. I'll work more hours. I'll do all the housework. Just please don't end our marriage like this.
The marriage ended when you signed those papers, Kevin, even if it was just a joke to you. It showed me exactly how little you value what we built together. Goodbye. Keep looking for work and good luck with your part-time job. You're going to need a lot more income now that you're on your own.
Ayaka, please, I love you! Don't do this! We can fix this!
No, Kevin, we can't. Some things can't be fixed once they're broken. This is one of them. Take care of yourself.
What should I do, Ayaka? Kevin seriously hates me now. He won't even look at me. He blames me for everything.
What? Why are you contacting me about this? Your relationship with Kevin is no longer my concern.
He's coming after me saying everything is my fault and demanding I pay for rent and living expenses. He even sold my makeup and purses without asking. I found him listing my designer bags on eBay yesterday. I've never seen my brother this scary before. He's like a completely different person.
My, your brother sure is desperate. Financial reality has a way of changing people, doesn't it? But that's nothing to do with me anymore. Please stop bothering me with your problems. You made your bed, now lie in it.
Please, Ayaka, I know I was terrible to you. I realize that now. I was jealous of your relationship with Kevin. I didn't understand how much you were actually doing for him. Don't be so cold, Ayaka. I won't act high and mighty anymore. I'll even help with housework. So please remarry my brother. He's completely falling apart without you. He cries every night looking at your photos.
Absolutely not. I finally got divorced. From now on, I'm going to spend all my money on myself. I'm going to thoroughly enjoy living alone. No more supporting an ungrateful husband and his entitled sister. I've already signed a lease on a new apartment, by the way. Smaller, but all mine.
But what's going to happen to us? If you don't come back, we'll have to move out. We can't afford this place at all. The property manager already sent a warning notice about late rent.
Yes, where will you go? That's all I can think to say. Your housing situation is no longer my problem. Actions have consequences, Missy. This is what happens when you meddle in other people's marriages.
Please, Ayaka, we're desperate here. Kevin's part-time job barely covers groceries, and no one will hire me with my employment gap.
Oh, both of you should just move back to your parents' house. A brother who only works 3 days a week and a jobless sister who got dumped by her boyfriend with no job or home. There's no way two people like that can rebuild your lives. Swallow your pride and ask your parents to take you back. It's your best option at this point.
We would if we could, but that's why I'm contacting you. We can't go back, even if we wanted to. We've tried calling them multiple times.
Huh? What do you mean you can't go back? Did you have a fight with your parents? Did you try explaining your situation to them?
More than a fight. They've cut ties with us. Kevin told them about the divorce and that we wanted to move back, but they refused to even let us in the door. They said they were ashamed of both of us.
They said they don't want a son who divorced for such a ridiculous reason, or a daughter who kicked out her brother's wife. Let me guess, your parents actually liked me, didn't they?
They're too embarrassed to even look at us and don't want us coming back because it would shame them in front of the neighbors. Mom said you were the best thing that ever happened to Kevin. Dad said he always knew Kevin would mess it up somehow. They're furious with both of us, but especially me for interfering.
Your parents are even angrier than I am. That makes me happy. At least someone in your family has common sense. I always did get along with your parents. They understood the value of hard work and partnership.
Well, I'm not happy at all. We have nowhere to go and we're in big trouble. The eviction notice is already on our door. We'll be homeless by next week if something doesn't change. Please help us. I'll do anything you want. I'll even call you sister if I have to. Please support us. I was wrong about everything. I see that now.
You don't need to force yourself like that. Missy, you never accepted me as your brother's wife, right? So there's no need to force yourself to call me sister now. It would be completely insincere anyway. I will never be Kevin's wife again. That chapter of my life is closed.
But what about Kevin? Don't you still love him at all? He's absolutely miserable without you. He's even started applying for full-time jobs.
Too little too late. He should have done that 2 years ago. Good luck. Enjoy living with your beloved brother, supporting each other. I'm sure you'll figure something out. Siblings should stick together, right? That's what you always said.
Ayaka, please, we're desperate.
Goodbye, Missy. Don't contact me again. After returning from my international business trip, I finalized all property division and divorce proceedings with Kevin. It turned out Kevin had almost no personal savings and had actually been spending from our joint account. As a result, almost all the savings became mine, and Kevin left the luxury condo with just a few $100s to his name. As for Missy, she frantically tried to ask friends for help, but they all rejected her when they heard she wouldn't contribute to expenses or help with housework. She ended up moving into the cheap apartment Kevin rented, but now her beloved brother constantly lashes out at her, saying, "Looking at your face reminds me of the divorce and makes me angry." It seems they'll never return to being the close siblings they once were.